Hello everybody, welcome back to 2K21. I'm not gonna lie, this is my third time recording this video and the next two videos. I recorded it, this is the third time, because the first time I didn't have my audio selected when I was recording. I had it muted. The second time I didn't realize my audio wasn't recording because I needed to unplug it and plug it back in. So this is the third time I'm reviewing these cards. So all these cards, I got a little bit of information. And all of them, I've been playing with these cards a lot. Obviously, you have to play a lot of games to get these ones upgraded. You have to play with James Wiseman and Anthony Edwards, 50 games for both of them. And then LaMelo needed 100 games with his final form. So you played easily 150 games with LaMelo and about 100 games with James Wiseman and Edwards. I played probably 125 with Wiseman because it took me a while to get those rebounds after I played the 50 games. So I might as well review Edwards first. Edwards is pretty good. His defense is where it's really at. Like, he's a good defensive card, and if you can get him heated up, he's a pretty good offensive card. Like, he's a pretty good slasher. I would compare his slashing ability to John Wall's. Maybe like John Wall for the same, like 2 colors below. Like, maybe not this year's John Wall, but like a John Wall in the past, like a good like Ruby John Wall. That's what I compare slashing ability to. I wouldn't say his defensive ability is the same, but his slashing ability is definitely the same. These cards are torching, and I don't know why. So, whatever you need Edwards to do, if you can heat him up, he'll do everything. Because I will play, the way I'll play Triple Threat Online is I'll just do layups in the beginning, and like easy mid-range jumpers that are pretty close, like 5-10 feet out. So, it'll get him warmed up, which will raise his ratings, and he'll be able to shoot. So, he's pretty good. His defense is pretty stellar. Like, I mean, that didn't look good, but I mean, who's really going to be murdering pick and roll opportunities? His dribbles, if you... that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do like a hop step. If you learn his dribbles can do you right. Which, he's good. He's a really good card. Now let's talk about James Wiseman. I want to call him Jameis Wiseman, but that's not his name, which is weird. So this Wiseman card is really good. He's not doing much offensively. Like if you choose the post instead of the defense, he'll do defense stuff for you. Yes. All right. Last time I tried to post up, I had shooting direction on because it turned it on again for some reason. So. I don't know, that was annoying. So, Wiseman, his post is decent. It's not terrible. You're not doing his center moves on the center. You're going to be doing it on a mismatch. Like, Edwards is really good at just getting to the paint, slamming it down. Like, that's his play style. Just get there, dunk it. Get him on defense. He'll play the defense. He can grab your boards. It's just what he does. He's a good card. Just he's not going to do any dribble moves to get open. He's not creating space. You're not really going to spin out of the post and do something crazy like previous years DeMarcus Cousins. Back when he was like one of the greatest centers in the league, and they were really questioning, could he be like a first ballot Hall of Famer without ever winning a finals? I mean, he's got a ring now. I don't know if it really, how much it counts. I think he was on the Lakers when they won. He was on there, but I don't think he's playing. So, James Wiseman's pretty lit. I would recommend doing him. I'd recommend doing all the cards, but I'd recommend doing them first because they're that good that you can enjoy them when you're still doing all the other cards. Like, he's just a good card to slot in, and you can have fun with. Like, Wiseman, I would say, is one of my top centers, and I got 2 pink diamonds, and I'd rate him really above them. Which, I mean, they're old school centers, but I have better things to say about him. Now, talking about Melo, Mr. Carmelo. So, this is LaMelo. LaMelo is nice. You can really break ankles with him if you start getting dribbles down. So, if you just play with him, as you will be, you'll get his dribbles down. You might be able to snap some ankles, so if people off-ball you, you can really torch them. Because his dribbling is just, it moves. Alright, let's pass it up to LaMelo. Let's see if we can... Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. But it still goes in because he's tall. That used to be an issue with, like, you could play, like, a Yao Ming glitch card out at center. At, like, point guard. And technically he'd be open because nobody is technically near the ball. If Wiseman had good alley-oop skills, he would have dunked it. Posterized him. Let me see if I can do something this time. Like, LaMelo is a great card. Because of height, he can just do a lot. That should have been out of bounds, but okay. The best thing about Wiseman is he gets his rebound snitching ability. Come on, LaMelo. Like, LaMelo can shoot, he can drive, he can pass, he can play defense. He's a well-rounded card. I would say he's one of my best best point guards. Like, he can just about do everything. If you warm him up, he can almost be a sharpshooter. But you gotta warm him up with layups, assists, rebounds, steals, whatever you can do to warm him up. Warm him up, and he's all around. If you don't warm him up, he's just a really good playmaker. All these cards are good cards. I recommend getting every single one of them. They're all fun to use. I would say if you had to do them in any specific order, I would start LaMelo first, and then I would bring in James Wiseman and Edwards at the same time, because they're both good cards. For position, they do similar things, but Edwards can get to the hoop, he can dunk it, he can shoot mids. If you get him warmed up, he can step out and shoot the three. His rating says he can shoot the three, but I wouldn't recommend shooting with a rating that low out the gate, even if he's open. So all these cards are good cards. I recommend every single one of them. I would just recommend starting LaMelo first, so when you have to play his 100 games, you can give your assists to Anthony Edwards. I don't think James Wiseman needs points. He might have needed like 400 or something. But it won't be that bad. So get all these cards. They're all pretty fun cards. So we're going to be doing another video today. We're going to be doing the Victor Oladipo card. We're going to keep these exact same cards, except for we're going to take out Edwards and bring in that Victor Oladipo card. Come back for the next video. You will be seeing that Victor Oladipo card. Peace.